Probably the most dangerous time to drive is about 5 minutes to 9 on Thursday nights when everybody is rushing home to see Seinfeld. He has the funniest show on network television. Jerry Seinfeld, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry.
Yeah, thanks for...
Denny? Strom Thurmond's urethra.
Look like Splash Mountain. Huh?
That is why I show up on this show. You can't get a Strom Thurmond's urethra joke anywhere.
You don't get that anywhere. Maybe down at the Rose Bowl every other Friday they had a little
That
garage
was beautiful.
sale.
Made it look like what? Waterworld? That was a great line.
Hey,
anyway.
that Kramer's a wacky guy. What are your driving pet peeves? Now, I asked you on. I'm thinking, who can I get for driving? And I'm thinking...
Is that really the way you do it? You come up with the subject and then think,
yeah,
who can we get?
who could be funny on driving? And I thought Seinfeld.
You don't forget, let's get Seinfeld, then let's see whatever he wants to talk about.
Well, no, because we got Dwight Yoakam one week talking about fashion. And, man, you talk about hitting the conversational bat chute, baby. I was, boom, you know. So
I've been doing some impressions lately. I want to do a quick impression. Before we get into this whole thing.
I love your impressions.
You like impressions, right? Everybody loves impressions. This is my impression of Jay Leno last week on your show. So I'm trying... What the hell is this? What is this? He's on... Did you notice that?
Huh?
He's on your show last week. The ankles, they're like beaming out.
Well, you know, Jay, he doesn't do anything if it's not for bread. I figure he's got an endorsement thing for Nair.
Look like that guy's teeth, you know, for the infomercial guy. You know.
Yeah, you want the British guy telling you how to keep your teeth clean. That's who I want doing that.
I can't think of the guy's name. Anyway.
What's your pet peeve when you're driving?
Well, the word pet peeve is one of my biggest pet peeves, to tell you the truth. Can't we come pet peeve? Aren't we all kind of tired of pet peeve? That's number one. Seems like we're on the can here talking, isn't it?
Huh?
There's a couple of guys on the can.
Well, I couldn't tell. I don't know what that's like, Jerry.
My big thing with driving, this is not really a joke. That's why I'm going to open with it.
Okay.
Is the whole thing that the traffic light does not know that there's nobody coming the other way. That you get stopped at a red light sometimes when there are no cars. Now, we all accept that. But it seems ridiculous in this day and age that I have to stop at a red light if nobody wants to go. It's like on the street, if you don't just stop when you're walking in the middle of the street.
What would the solution be, though?
Well, just those pressure things. Some of them have them at the lights. You stop.
So if there's nobody there, your light changes on.
Why are you stopping me if there's nobody wants to go?
You're Seinfeld!
Like I say, it's not really a joke, but I really think that that's absurd.
That's okay. We like to think of our show as about nothing.
No, you can't do that.
Now, who are the worst drivers?
Well, the worst drivers are, you know, the old people. But, you know, because old people get to that point where they go, I'm old and I'm coming back. You know what I mean? They don't look. There's no need to look. They go, I've survived this long. I'm coming back. I've survived. Now let's see if you can. But I think old people should, it's true, they have survived. They should drive their age. I think you make it to 100, you can drive 100. Whatever age, that should be the maximum speed, however old you are.
Don't you think they should be tested, like, bi-weekly over a certain age? Because, you know, it goes like that, as does bladder control. Yeah. It's not like, you know, just one day you can drive, the next day...
Well, they're mostly around old people anyway, so it doesn't matter. They kind of all bang into each other. Isn't it amazing? You ever drive down Fairfax and, like, well, you must all the time trying to get here. As soon as you get one block, you turn, boom, they're there, right in front of you. There's a guy...
Right out here, it's Hasidic bumper cars.
Yeah. It's amazing.
You got to give me... Would it be too much to ask you to do the bumper car, the cool bumper car guy? Just the way he stood. Just don't even explain it to them. Just show me the move.
This is your favorite joke I ever
always
did.
told you.
There's a guy, the bumper car attendant that has to help the guy out. You know, he leans on the pole, and it's Dennis's favorite joke. Now he leans on the pole, and he...
Yeah, and he was always looking cool.
Right.
helping the helpless father-son team.
Right.
Oh, Timmy, get us out of here.
You're embarrassing me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Those are great jokes. I mean, that's when I started. I remember being down in a comic strip, and you were the man. Like, we were just, you know, everybody was starting out. You were always approachable, but you were the guy who was making bread first. You were talking about playing the Great Gorge Playboy Club for $175 that night.
Oh, my God.
We're all standing there like assholes with our Diet Cokes thinking, wow, 175 He was in Laney Kazan's room. Not her room, but the actual Laney's room.
Yeah, the room that she played.
Do you think, now some people think you play golf with a guy and you can learn a lot about his personality. Do you think you can learn a lot about a person from how he drives?
Yeah, don't you think? I think people really show how they deal with the outside world. The problem with driving is the armor. You're armored and no one can hear whatever you say. So you can do whatever you want. But people get into a car in 5 minutes, you see their whole personality. If they're aggressive, if they're timid. You know, the whole thing you were doing.
You see guys at red lights in their car going into their nose with Don Clendenin's first baseman's mitt. I mean, that's how deep the dig is. Line 5, we've got Todd from Springfield, Missouri. Todd?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Got a question for Jer?
Don't you hate the how are you with the call-in?
No.
How are you? How are you? What is the difference?
That's the only reason I do this show.
How are you, Todd? How are you, Dennis? We're fine. How are you?
What's your fucking question,
What's the
Todd?
question?
Made cars in the last few years have contributed to this problem by lulling people into an excessive sense of security.
Hello? Hello?
What are you, Ralph Nader's kid out there? Well, I'm sorry. We're just comics.
I can see why this guy is a fan of yours. He talks just like you. This guy talks just like you. Go ahead. Todd, are you still there?
I sure am.
Okay, talk some more.
Well, we missed it.
Do you think it's possible that all of the safety improvements made to cars in the last few years have contributed to this problem by lulling people into an excessive sense of security?
Yeah, you must have been on hold. We were just talking about that.
Yes.
Thanks for chatting us up. Line 7, we've got Tammy from Gainesville, Florida, where the boys are. Tammy?
Hi, Dennis. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
I'm just fine.
Let's find out. You can afford to be chilly. You're syndicated. I still am out here kissing ass. Tammy, what's your question, dear?
Why is it when a bad driver does something really stupid, like pull out in front of you, they then look at you like you were in the wrong?
Well, that's a kind of a self-protection thing. You know what I love? When someone makes a stupid move driving and the passenger is embarrassed for the driver friend. You know, and they have to give you that. I didn't do it.
All you need is a face and a name. The element sign. Remember the taxi driver bit?
Oh, that's right, the taxi driver.
What do you need to get a cab license in New York?
You need a face and a name with 8 consonants in a row. And the O with the line through it. Right? Remember that? What planet is that from?
Yeah, and I think his name was what?
It was Amal, and then the symbol for boron. That's what it was. That's the complaint call. My driver was Amal, and the symbol for boron.
Well, these are classic. Classic material.
Yeah.
Well, you do your Abbott and Costello salute. I do my homage to you. These are great jokes. Line 3, we've got Mick from Milledgeville, Georgia. Mick?
Yeah. Since they've been cracking down on 16-year-old drivers lately, do you think that they'll be raising the driving age to 18, and what effect do you think that would have?
In
Milledgeville, it's going to have a major effect.
You're going to have embryos whipping around on tractors down there, baby. Line 2, we've got Beverly from Middletown, Ohio. Bev.
Yeah, hi, Dennis. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Beverly.
What's your thoughts on people who drive around using their cell phone?
What's the problem? I love when I see somebody in a cell phone talking in front of me. It's like the antelope with the bad leg. You just take them, you know. Just take them.
All right. Now, what's up with you? I really admired what you did last year because Larry moved on, and I thought the show, you know, another great year. You come back for this year, and then
yeah, we're back this year for another season, and we're having a great time.
Well, Jerry, it's yeah. I can't tell you, you've always been one of the nicest guys in the business. And really, there are a lot of people out there you watch, you think, Christ, what a train wreck, how have they gotten ahead? You've always been ethical, classy, smooth, and the best stand-up comic of our generation. Jerry Seinfeld, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. Don't read the fucking paper. I take it all back.